Today we are learning how to control how your Java program works. Firstly, we need to learn how to use if and else if statements, case selects, compound Boolean expressions, and the math class /rng. If statements check to see if a variable equals a specified number or if a Boolean is true or false before executing the code in the closed brackets. Else if statements are the same if the first if statement does not execute and the conditions match with the required conditions in the else if statements. Operators are used to construct conditions the if statements use. The operators are equals which check to see if the numbers are equal without changing the number. Then there is the more than and less than symbols, which check to see if a number is less than or more than another number. Same with less than or equal to or more than or equal to. Lastly, there is also exclamation point, equals which is not equal to. An example of if statement is if guess equals secretum system.out.println. You guessed it. To make if statement there are three things you need. 1. The setup of the statement if double bracket and double curly bracket. 2. We then need the conditions for the if statement. The conditions go in between the first brackets. 3. We then need the statements that the if statements will execute when the conditions are met. This is very simple. All we need is the code you want to execute put between the curly brackets. Now if you wanted to generate random numbers, you need to import the math class. For this you type in java.lang.math to import the ability to use RNG. The method for generating random numbers is math.random double bracket. This randomizes the number to any number. If you wanted to do it in a specific range, then you need to use the formula highnum minus lownum plus 1 times math.random double bracket plus lownum. You would use this if you wanted numbers between 150 per se if you were making a guessing game. There are some more useful methods that come with the math class, like a, b, s, num, which gives the absolute value of the num. Then there's p, o, w, double num1, comma, double num2. This does as num1 to the power of num2. Lastly, there is s, q, r, t, double num. If you want a case select, what you need is a counter that will pick a statement to execute. You would type this as switch, double bracket, curly bracket case x, break, default colon, break, curly bracket. A switch statement is the exact same as a case select in Visual Basic if you know that. Now if you want to make sure that 2 or more Booleans are true before executing code, you need a compound Boolean expression. For a compound Boolean expression you need an if statement and two new operators double line key, the key just above the enter key using shift. This is for a, or, that checks to see if one of two statements are true. Next is to, and, signs. This checks to see if the two statements are true. This is one you would most likely use in a compound Boolean. Now that's mostly it for how you can control your Java program. All that is left is what you do with it. For more Java tips, check out the other videos on our channel.